So there's going to be a couple things with that. Doesn't millage rate comes from property taxes? Or
Right.
does it? I'm not sure. Does it come from property taxes?
Well, yes. If you pay, if you look at your bill, you will see part of if you own a home, you will
Yeah.
see that part of it actually is from, part of it goes towards the school district, right? And I believe basically, if you look at, I don't know what the exact rate is. I think it's like 6.5 something, 6.53 or 4. That is a millage rate that goes towards school for Broward County, right? So they use that millage rate to collect money to put in that pot of money that goes to schools within districts all over the state of Florida, right?
Is that part of the reason why some schools get more resources than others? Because there's some of the underserved communities that are in Broward County where there's not a lot of home ownership, right? Most of the people that live in that area, they live in rentals, they live in apartment. So I don't know, they're not collecting as much state, taxes on real estate as an area, maybe West Broward or West End or something like that. So does that have an effect on the type of resources that a public school get? And if it does, is that right?
Well, it's not, I wouldn't say it's area specific, because there's the millage is charged for different districts throughout the state. And then the state basically divvy that money up to the different districts all across Florida. So, when you look at the distributing of resources, that's a whole nother matter, because the school district gets a certain amount of money from Tallahassee to run the district. So, it doesn't really function the way you mentioned, Sandra.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
Right. Where if a community in Broward is paying less less home ownership, so they're paying less taxes, they get less resources, because it goes in a general pot for the entire state, right?
And why does that happen then? Why does it that some schools I heard some schools got mold, they don't get as much books,
right?
The facilities are old, they can't get paint, and some other places have high-tech everything.
And that is unfortunate, because that has to do with equitable distribution of resources. I was in a forum the other night, and they mentioned equal distribution. And I think we need to separate the meaning of the two, right? Equal distribution means everyone gets the same, but everyone should not get the same, because there might be some communities with a much greater need than other communities. So I think when we distribute resources, it should be based on the need of the community, right? Because if you think about it, a community in a more affluent area may not need as much resources as a community in an economically disadvantaged area.